welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be checking out how Australia's gun control experiment worked. So this popped up on my recommended feed. It's like protests here, a lot of people shouting, holding signs, protect my life over your guns. So let's see how this protest actually worked and see what we got. Don't forget guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, it really does support me. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so let's get there as soon as possible. With that being said, let's get on with the video. Let's see what we got.
Enough is enough!
Anti-gun activists in the US have been pushing for gun law reform. Australia, having made substantial changes to its gun laws, is often held as an example. The country has a very low rate of gun-related homicide when compared to the US, where people
In the US, everyone has guns. Like, it's crazy.
are at least 20 times more likely to be murdered by firearms. Stricter gun controls can't stop every mass shooting, but they have made Australia a significantly safer place. Here's how.
How Australia controls guns. Wow.
Australia used to have a serious problem with gun violence. Researchers define mass shootings as 5 or more deaths, not including the perpetrator. From 1979 to 1996, there were 13 mass shootings, resulting in over 100 deaths
Wow.
and more than 50 injuries. However, due to the gun lobby and politicians sympathetic to their firearm-owning voters, little was done to stop gun deaths.
Being a politician and living in that bloody house is the most important thing to them. They're not worth it.
In April 1996, that all changed.
April 1996. Remember that date.
The island of Tasmania, the worst massacre in Australian history, is finally over. At least 34 people were killed and 4 others critically wounded.
Armed with 2 rifles, an AR-15 and a .308 FN, Martin Bryant made his way through Port Arthur Historic Site, killing 35 people and injuring a further 23. Both guns were semi-automatic, rapid-fire weapons, and both were legal in the state of Tasmania. At the time, the Port Arthur massacre was the worst single-person mass shooting in global history. It utterly shocked Australians and reignited public outrage.
Wow, man.
Just 12 days later, the then Prime Minister John Howard pushed through a sweeping set of gun regulations, despite a lack of support from his rural constituency.
I'm sorry about that, but there is no other way. There is no other way.
Within a month, the government passed the National Firearms Agreement, transforming gun legislation in the country. Before the Port Arthur massacre, gun laws varied from state to state. What the agreement did was standardise the laws nationally. Certain semi-automatics and self-loading rifles and shotguns were banned. New licensing requirements were adopted,
That's how
and
to
a
do
national
it.
firearms registry was established. The law says Australians need a genuine reason for having a firearm, such as sport shooting or for agricultural use.
I mean, that's how it should be, you know? You can't just have a gun for protection. I mean, that's just crazy in my opinion. I mean, if you're like a hunter or whatever, like maybe you go shooting, practice shooting and stuff like that. I mean, that's okay, you know, but having it for your personal protection, bro, that's a big no-no for me.
It doesn't include self-defense. People must go through background checks and wait 28 days before they can buy a gun.
Wow, background checks and 28 days before they can actually go and buy a gun.
The government also spent $375 million to buy back 640,000 civilian-owned guns and then destroyed them. After the gun law reform, the total number of homicides involving a firearm decreased by half. The
Okay.
total number of gun-related deaths fell rapidly as well, dropping more than half in 2016 compared with 1996. Australia didn't see a single mass shooting from 1996 to 2018, more than 22 years. However, anti-gun activists warned that following years of lobbying by pro-gun groups, Australia's strict gun laws have been eroded, and gun numbers are almost back to the same level as at the time of the Port Arthur massacre.
Okay.
In May 2018, a family of 7, including 4 children, were shot dead in an apparent murder-suicide in the state of Western Australia.
That's
This
horrible,
brought back
bro.
painful memories and uncertainty about the issue many thought had been resolved. Australia is not totally immune to mass shootings, but its response to the Port Arthur massacre demonstrated how strong political leadership and strict gun control policies can help curb violence and save lives.
Wow. Yeah, that is the end of this video. I mean, that was a truly interesting video. Really did enjoy that. I mean, bro, as I said, guns are not there for your personal use. I absolutely disagree with that. If you have it for other purposes, such as hunting, like there's other things you can do with guns as well. I'm not really sure what they're called. But yeah, for personal use is a big no from me, bro. Let me know your thoughts as well, by the way, in the comments below. If you guys do have videos like for me to react to, we want to suggest anything, join our Discord community, guys. Link will be in the description below. Go join that, and yeah, I'll check them out. And with that being said, guys, that is the end of this video. Thanks to everyone for watching, and we'll be seeing you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace out.